November 9er, Hotel Tango Foxtrot.
November 9er. Give me the rest of that November 9.
Hotel Tango Foxtrot.
Okay, November 9. Boy, we're going to have to work on you. You're pretty much up against the wall. Kind of like a spaceship out in Mars somewhere. We got to give you a little more space in your audio signal. So, are you familiar? Well, let's see. Let me go this way. What's the name there?
The name's Bob, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo.
Okay, Bob, and what's your location?
I'm in Greenfield, Indiana, just east of Indianapolis.
All right, and what radio is that?
This is an FT-991A.
Okay, so, first, be sure that you're in that wide transmit bandwidth. It's 100 to 2900. I don't know if you know about that, but we want it in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, TVW, wide. Roger?
Roger, that's where I'm at.
Okay, so you're flat up against the wall, audio-wise. I mean, you have a dynamic range of about half a dB. So what we want to do is kind of pull that range down. I'm not sure where the problem is right now, but I have a sequential setup that we'll find it. So from there, we suggest going to your compressor processor and put that on a 3. It's a token amount, something you'll never hear on the air, but we need it for our numbers that we hit at the end. So compressor processor on and at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
Okay, it's at 30 now.
Excellent. Okay, now go to your ALC. With your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, I want you to adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter is running mid-scale to 2/3. Mid-scale to 2/3 on your ALC meter as you say the word audio, and don't stress it, just say it like you'd say any other word in the QSO.
Audio. Roger, Roger, audio, 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 audio.
Okay, are you mid-scale on your ALC meter?
Roger, Roger.
Still looks fairly compressed. I would dump the compressor processor.
Okay, the processor's off. Audio, audio.
Okay, you might be misreading your ALC meter. We want to go to the mid-scale of that ALC meter. What is your mic level control right at the moment?
The mic gain is at 48.
Okay, take that down to about 20.
Okay, here's 20 audio.
Okay, now I want you to back up about 2 inches off the mic from where you were, as you 2 inches further back than where you were addressing it. Roger?
Roger, Roger, here's 2 inches audio.
Okay, come back 3 inches.
Audio.
All right, tell me, well, let's go on. Are you familiar with your equalizer, your tone control board?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you're in, well, let's see. Turn your compressor back on and let me hear you just a little bit more.
Test 1, 2, 3. Audio.
All right. So let's see. On your equalizer, what kind of equalizer do you have there? Not nice to tune up on an active frequency.
It's parametric equalizer.
Not nice to tune up on an active frequency, sir. The frequency is in use. Boy, we got some dorks. And there's the biggest dork in the world right there, Bob. Somebody that just tunes up on an active frequency. Wouldn't you consider that to be a dork?
Well, we'll assume he just can't hear.
Well, I guess so. Okay, so let's see here. You have a 3-band EQ, is that a Roger?
Roger, roger.
Okay, so we want EQ, and you're on the P set of controls, Roger?
That's affirmative.
Get out of here, dork. Get out of here.
Dork, get out of here.
Let's see. Bob, come back and tell me about your antenna system, and let me see if I can find a better path.
Come back and tell me about your antenna system, and let me see if I can find a better path. Okay. Central Indiana, we've got and goes to about 50 feet, and it's a 104-inch wire.
Okay, so we want that mid-range to be flat, plus or minus 0. Mid-range, that's equalizer 2, and you want to be sure that your equalizer is on, and then we want to look at equalizer 2 as being off. Roger?
Okay, so we want equalizer 2 off.
Correct, correct. And the equalizer overall is on, Roger?
Roger.
Okay, so let's go up to equalizer 3, which is your treble control. We want the frequency, if you have an adjustable frequency capability, we want that at 2700 kilohertz. 2700 kilohertz, Roger? 2.7 kilohertz.
2700, we're there.
Okay, you have a width control. We want that on a 4.
Width at 4.
Okay, now we want to go 4 clicks hotter than where you are on your treble control.
Okay, plus 4.
All right, so then we want to go down to the baseline. Set that at 200, width of 4. 200, width of 4. Roger?
Roger, roger. 200 width at 4 and 0 level.
Yes, sir. Great. So we want to go minus 6 on that base control. Minus 6 on the base control width of 4. Roger?
Minus 6 width of 4.
Okay, minus 10 width of 4.
Minus 10 width of 4.
Okay, tell me about the best thing you like about your radio.
Well, I like it because these are very adjustable. I like the waterfall. I like the waterfall in it, and just turned out to be an all-around good radio. Got it from a friend that's now a silent key.
Roger that. Now I am hearing just a little bit of shack noise, a little bit of echo, and I'm pondering if we want to try to do something about that or not. Can you hear that just where you are? Is your room pretty live?
Just where you are? Is your room pretty live?
Repeat that, please.
It's very live. I am in a concrete basement.
Okay, so the only way to take care of that is to increase your signal-to-noise ratio, which means, does that microphone that you're using have a full windscreen?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you can work a pretty tight mic. That would probably be the answer to getting rid of that room echo. Roger?
Okay, I've got a little bit tighter. It's a boom mic on a headset, and it's right at the corner of my mouth now.
Okay, so I would take a little bit more off the bottom end now. Maybe 3 more clicks of bass boost. We want to -3 from where you are.
Okay, here's -13, bandwidth to 4, frequency is 200.
Yeah, I like that. And so tell me about the your antenna system again.
Okay, the antenna system's an in-fed half-wave, starts at about 20 feet, ends at about 50 feet in the backyard. It's pretty invisible.
Roger, Roger. Let's see here. And tell me about the best thing you like about your radio.
The radio is... Yeah. The radio is adjustable, like waterfall feature on it, and the fact that it's not minuscule, it's a decent size, but it's not huge.
Roger, Roger. Well, I went around the horn there. I have a chevron on the right-hand side of my screen, and it tells you where I am listening from. Pardon the grammar. It highlights which SDR I'm on or the local receiver. And so you can hear that, and you can see that if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3200, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger, Roger. Well, thanks for all your help. I've always known I needed lots of help on this audio, and I just stumbled into the basement and found you this afternoon, so I really appreciate it. N9HTF.
Roger, Roger. Now, you might go back to your ALC. You know, anytime you make major equalization changes or new microphones or stuff, always go back to your ALC meter and double-check your level. So, back to the ALC, as you say the word audio, spoken just as you would speak any other word in the Qso, and adjust your mic level until it's 2/3, or half to 2/3.
Okay, audio, 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 audio.
That look about right?
I think we're about there.
Yes, sir. Well, I would run it like that. You might, let's see what happens if you go off, pull back off mic about 2 inches, and let me hear you.
Audio, audio.
Okay, tell me about something of your choice for about 10 or 15 seconds.
Okay, well, it's a rainy day here in central Indiana. Not as bad as yesterday, but it's been kind of miserable. We've had such amazing weather for the last few weeks. It's finally back into the 40s and 50s and damp and dreary.
Okay, what's your mic level? What does your mic level say?
The mic gains at 20, 20.
All right, dump your compressor. Well, shoot, you can't do that because we're set up EQ-wise on our P controls. Okay, so the compressor's on at a 3 out of 30, 3 out of 10, or 30 out of 100. Roger?
We ended up with the processor up at about 58.
Well, gosh, let's pull that down to about a 3. That processor down to about a 30, I guess. It would be, since you're 0 to 100, pull that down to a 30.
Okay, we're back down to 30 now. Audio.
Yeah, that's good. Now, I got a little blower noise. Is that something in the room?
It is. It's about 15 feet away from me.
Okay, it's not anything to really be concerned about. It's just in there, Roger.
Roger, roger.
All right, Bob, I think we got it, bud. Gosh, and like I say, if you want to hear it, go to YouTube and do the call letter search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow.
Okay, well, thanks again for your help, and I look forward to seeing that video to hear the differences. We really appreciate it. 73, N9HTF.
Roger, Bob, 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. And with all that being said, we got to get out of here. Since 3:30, we've been broadcasting, and if you participated and would like to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording, and I'll have it to be cut number 1 out of 3,200, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. So, with all that being said, we got to get out of here and return the frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV Clear.
Good job, Jim.
Thank you, thank you.